Hey, Shalom, this is the brother Ba. You're back here once again. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachaha Kwadash. Double honor to my teachers, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. I want to title this, Overindulgence Will Destroy You. Overindulgence will destroy you. With the recent events that have happened with the leader of the Sakari sect, Alazar Ban Lawyer, the video he put out yesterday, and admitting to some of the vile desires and vile things he partook in, things that he craved, and it's just all manner of just wickedness and abominations, man. Just complete wickedness. But that's what happens when you overindulge in things, right? When you allow your desires and your passions and your flesh to rule your mind, to rule your spirit. First scripture I want to get is over here in the book of Sirach, chapter 37, or you can call it the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 37, verse 29. It says, "Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats." Unsatiable means not able to be satisfied. So you don't want to be unsatiable in anything, really. If you desire something, let's say you desire to have a woman, right? Let's use a common example that we always use as men. You desire to have a woman, let's say a beautiful woman, right? Every man likes a beautiful woman, right? Say you desire a beautiful woman, you get that beautiful woman. And because you've been scrolling all up and down social media and, seeing beautiful women all over the world, and now your mind is wondering, well, I wonder what it would be like to be with this kind of woman, with this type of body, with this type of personality. Now you're not even content with what you have, right? You're becoming insatiable. And the reason why I use that as an example is because though we are men and we are, our heavenly right is for us to have as many women that we can provide for, we're not in the time for that. And you having many women in a time where jobs don't pay what people are worth, the economy is not up to par with survival with the jobs that you have, and just everything else that you go through on a daily basis on this earth nowadays. It's not smart to be trying to take care of multiple women right now. But because you may be unsatiable, you start to overindulge in, having multiple women, and that becomes a distraction. One woman is a distraction. So how much more 2, 3, 4 women becomes an immense distraction, and now you're falling back on your purpose, falling back on what you're supposed to be doing as a man, specifically as a man of the Lord, a servant of the Lord. And it can cause you to fall completely away from your purpose. And you see that with this guy, Alazar of the Sakari sect, right? A woman really was his downfall. The scriptures speak about that. In Proverbs, give not thy strength to a woman. All right, the way that destroyeth kings have been destroyed by women. Here it is, you allow yourself, your passions and desires to corrupt your mind, and because you're insatiable, all right, you allow regular, normal sex between a man and a woman to be corrupted with, just all manner of wickedness. I don't even want to go too deep into it, but homosexual thoughts and freaky fetishes that are completely wicked according to the scriptures and the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, you become insatiable, and now you overindulge in, normal acts. You don't even want to overindulge in sex, man. You want to keep that in moderation, man. All right, you don't just want to be no dude that gotta have sex every minute of every fucking day. How the fuck can you accomplish anything? How can your mind think upon righteous and heavenly things and just you getting shit done as a man on a daily basis, how can you operate like that when all you have is sex on your mind? That's why the scriptures speak about doing things in moderation, man. Let's go over to the book of Philippians chapter 4. Philippians chapter 4, verse 5, it says, "Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand." Right? So the way you live your life is supposed to be in moderation. The scriptures speak about how a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. A man of temperance, which the word temperance means self-control, self-restraint. He lives a life of moderation. Or as the elders have been going into recently, a life of stoicism, right? Having control over your flesh to the best of your ability, and not allowing your flesh to take power over you. Because when you allow your flesh to take power over you, that's really you allowing your desires and passions, all right, that you have in the flesh to rule the way you think, to rule the way you live. And that's not how you're supposed to live on the face of the planet Earth. Because you start to overindulge in everything. It's just like when somebody that loves drinking wine or alcohol or whatever. There's nothing wrong with having a glass of wine, having a glass of your favorite alcoholic beverage or whatever. But when you overindulge into it, that can lead into you being a drunkard that's always, saying the most outlandish, dumb shit, making a fool of yourself. Scriptures tell you, wine make a mockery out of a man, roughly paraphrasing. But that only happens when you overindulge in it and you allow it to, rule you. That's why I've titled this overindulgence will destroy you, man. You have to do all things in moderation. Let's go over to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 25. Let's go there. Proverbs chapter 25, and we're going to read starting at verse let's start at verse 27. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 27. It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory. Yeah, honey is beneficial to you, but if you eat too much of it, you will get sick. Can you imagine somebody buying a whole liter of honey and just gulping the whole thing down just because honey is healthy? You want to take a moderate amount that's beneficial for you on a daily basis. All right? You want to get all your necessary vitamins and elements you need in your body, but you don't want to overindulge in the vitamins that you need, or you will get sick. The body operates off balance, not imbalance. When there's an imbalance in the body, that's when dis-ease starts to arise within the body. That's why it's called a disease. Dis-ease. The body is at dis-ease. Right? So Proverbs chapter 25, verse 27 says, "It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory." Yeah, overindulging in praise, right? Let's say you do something that's commendable, and men give you a little praise for it, like, man, you did good on that, man. You did your thing on that. That's cool. If you just brush it off and you say, hey, look, man, I'm nobody. You keep it going and you keep excelling and getting better at being the man that you desire to be. But when you allow that praise to make you want to always garner praise from men, that's when you going off. Now you're overindulging in praise. Now you're insatiable in praise. You can't have enough of it. You're always doing things to get the praise of men because you like to be, you like men to worship you. So you always doing something in the sight of men that'll get praise from you. All right? It's just like if a guy plays a sport, he grew up playing a sport that he loves, and then he just does it because he loves it. But he may be great at it, but he don't give a fuck whether you think he's great or not. He just loves to do it. Well, he really ain't going to take your praise to heart because with or without your praise, that's just something he loves to do. But there may be a guy that practiced to be great at that sport just so he can get praise from men and women. All right? If he wasn't getting praise for his skills, he wouldn't even play that sport. Or he wouldn't even be a musician. You can apply it to any field or craft or skill. You have people that are practice to be great at something just to get praise from people, not because they actually love it or it's something they want to accomplish as a goal in their life, only because they want praise from people. That's what overindulgence and seeking glory and pride will get you. And that kind of, and well, not kind of, it does tie into this whole Al-Azhar situation, man. You have to be very careful when you put in these high positions, and you the head of a church, a head of a congregation, and men are always praising you, and men can never correct you or tell you when you're wrong. Look at how messed up these celebrities are, man. Look at how messed up these celebrities are. You know, they're getting praised every single day of their life on the comment board, through fan mail, at these awards. They got yes men they keep around them that, that's why you have a guy like Kanye West. He says the most outlandish shit because he's been consumed by attention. He's insatiable when it comes to receiving attention. He's overindulging in that, and it has completely consumed him. He'll say anything as long as he can get attention from people, man. Right? The flesh is weak, but the spirit is strong. You got to remember that. If you're not doing the necessary things to feed the righteous spirit, the flesh will take over you, man. That's why the average person is wicked. The average person you come across is wicked in the eyes of the Lord because their flesh rules their thoughts. You don't know what the hell these people think in their private time, what they doing, with their lust and their passions and their desires, man. It's a common thing for men to let other men fuck their wives while they watch. That's a thing. That's a normal thing in this society. But in a righteous society, we would put all them people to death. Right? It's normal for people to like the same sex, a man to be with a man, a woman to be with a woman. In a righteous world, those people will be sent back to the spirit realm. Right? It's a lot of ways that are unnatural that are made natural here in today's society, man. Let's go to the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, right? And this kind of gives you an idea of why the Lord flooded the earth the first time. But now he's going to destroy majority of the earth with fire. 2 Timothy chapter 3. All right. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1, it says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of them own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers." All this comes with being insatiable and overindulgence, all right, with desires of the flesh. All these are tied to that. It says, "Disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, right? Let's get that word, incontinent. Bear with me 1 second. The definition of incontinent means having no or insufficient voluntary control, lacking self-restraint. So that goes into not having temperance. Incontinent, right? That goes into overindulgence. That goes into being insatiable. People in the last days are going to be incontinent, all right? It says fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, and that's why people really don't like us, because they want us to be like them. Like, why the demons in them are asking, why you don't want to be like us? Why you want to be different, right? Especially if you start telling them the righteous way to live, because they want to be wicked. They don't want to live a righteous life. They're consumed by their desires, man. All right? It says traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Yeah, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. And that's what happens. You indulge in your pleasures. You overindulge. All right? There's nothing wrong with indulgence. Because to indulge in something means to partake in something. You can indulge in pizza, right? But if you overindulge in pizza, more than likely you're gonna become fat and unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? That's just a random example I used. But you can indulge in things, but overindulgence is, is gonna, the title of this lesson, it will destroy you. Overindulgence is not good. You want to do everything in moderation. Everything that benefits you in moderation. You shouldn't be doing nothing that's wicked. You know, we fall here and there. We are sinners. We're in the flesh, but you shouldn't be, running to do anything that's wicked. As long as it's not wicked, you willingly indulge in it, but don't overindulge in anything. All right, because it would bug you. It would literally destroy you. You know. That's the point of this lesson. I just wanted to do a lesson on overindulgence, because when you look at the situation with this guy Al-Azhar of the Sakari sect, that supposedly he's supposed to be stepping down, he became that way because of being insatiable and overindulgence. All right, so we got to watch out for that. Overindulgence will destroy you. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.